The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble Fir with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the flocked Starry Light Fraser Fir with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box.
Ooh.
Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot and enjoy free delivery on most holiday decor. Subject to availability. See homedepot.com/delivery for details.
O'Reilly.
You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Before there was internet fraud and phone scams, there were always swindlers. Female swindlers too. Discover the stories of women from the past who not only survived but thrived as con artists and thieves. How did they use their feminine characteristics to swindle in a world where men made the rules? Join me, Lucy Worsley, historian and author, and my all-female team in Lady Swindlers, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about women who found themselves at the center of controversy, whether deserved or not. Today we're talking about an actress whose very existence was controversial. She spent her career breaking down barriers for Black movie stars during the Jim Crow era, and became the first Black woman to be nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars. Please welcome Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge was born in November of 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio. Her mother, Ruby Dandridge, separated from Dorothy's father when Ruby was still pregnant with Dorothy. Ruby felt like her marriage had been holding her back from her dreams of becoming an entertainer. After divorcing Dorothy's father, Ruby developed a romantic relationship with a woman Dorothy referred to as Auntie Mama. Ruby would leave Auntie Mama in charge of her two daughters while she went out to work. Unfortunately, Auntie Mama was the antagonist of Dorothy's early life. Dorothy and her sister created a singing duo called Wonder Children. Auntie Mama taught the girls singing, dancing, and piano, but she also overworked them and disciplined them harshly. Later, in Dorothy's autobiography, Dorothy claimed Auntie Mama had physically abused her. The sisters spent most of their childhood performing in Black churches and schools around the South. This prevented them from receiving a proper education, and for a portion of her childhood, Dorothy was illiterate. She had to memorize information, a skill that would serve her well later as an actress. By the early 1930s, the Great Depression was in full effect. Gigs for the sisters dried up and pushed the family of four to move to the West Coast and seek entertainment roles in Hollywood. The sister duo brought in another young singer to form a trio and rebranded as the Dandridge Sisters. The group found success performing in renowned places like the Apollo Theater and the Cotton Club in New York City. New doors started opening for Dorothy, leading to her first big screen role at just 13 years old. But it was another 5 years before she would start receiving credit for her appearances on screen. In 1942, Dorothy married her first husband, Harold Nicholas, who was part of a tap dancing duo with his brother. The next year, the couple welcomed their first and only daughter. The day Dorothy went into labor, Harold had taken the car to go play golf. Dorothy was unable to get to the hospital on time. She believed the delayed birth might have cut off the baby's oxygen, resulting in severe brain damage. When her daughter turned 2, Dorothy began noticing behavioral abnormalities. Doctors told Dorothy that it would be better to give her daughter up and try to have another child. Though Dorothy never had another child, she did decide to leave her daughter in the care of mental institutions and caretakers. Dorothy later said, "On the outside, I said to myself, I've had it, I'll give her up. Inside, I never gave her up. It was myself that I began giving up." Not long after, Harold and Dorothy divorced, and Harold remained absent from his daughter's life. Dorothy started singing at supper clubs and nightclubs in Vegas to support herself and her daughter's private care costs. Her experiences were often saturated with racism, but she continued to fight for bigger roles in entertainment. She bonded with another up-and-coming Black actor, Harry Belafonte, about the industry's racist limitations and not-yetness. The two actors had a brief affair, but their relationship didn't end up working out. Nevertheless, they went on to work together on two of the most important films of Dorothy's career. In 1953, Dorothy got her first leading role playing a schoolteacher in Bright Road, a drama with a nearly all-Black cast, including Harry Belafonte. Dorothy fully embraced the role. As she wrote in her autobiography, it showed that beneath any color skin, people were simply people. The next year, she landed her most iconic and biggest role in the film Carmen Jones. The movie was an all-Black adaptation of Bizet's opera Carmen. Dorothy plays a factory worker who seduces a soldier and drives him to commit a crime of passion.
I told you truly, if I love you, that's the end of you.
Her performance earned Dorothy a nomination for Best Actress at the 1955 Academy Awards, making her the first Black woman to be nominated for this category. In 1957, Dorothy made headlines again with the film Island in the Sun. In it, both Dorothy and Harry Belafonte's characters are in interracial relationships. The film also includes one of Hollywood's first on-screen interracial kisses. But even then, according to her memoir, Dorothy had to battle with the studio to let her white male co-star declare his love for her character. The film caused quite a stir and was even banned in some areas of the South. In 1959, Dorothy starred opposite Sidney Poitier in the movie adaptation of Porgy and Bess. By the end of the 1950s, Dorothy struggled to find substantive roles for a Black actress. Following another tumultuous divorce and poor investments, Dorothy went bankrupt. In 1965, Dorothy passed away from an accidental overdose at the age of 42. To this day, only one Black actress has won the Best Actress category in the history of the Academy Awards, Halle Berry in 2000 for her role in Monsters Ball. 5 years after Dorothy's death, her autobiography, Everything and Nothing, The Dorothy Dandridge Tragedy, was published. In it, she wrote, "If it is possible for a human being to be like a haunted house, maybe that would be me." All month, we're talking about women of controversy. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Before there was internet fraud and phone scams, there were always swindlers. Female swindlers too. Discover the stories of women from the past who not only survived but thrived as con artists and thieves. How did they use their feminine characteristics to swindle in a world where men made the rules? Join me, Lucy Worsley, historian and author, and my all-female team in Lady Swindlers, wherever you get your podcasts.